See how AutoTrader's suite of delivery solutions makes it easier than ever to promote your vehicle delivery services. Expand your sales footprint and close more deals.
This is Automotive Industry News.
Welcome to Automotive Industry News. I'm Veronica Canvas. Our top stories. The used car industry's premier event will be live and in person once again in 2021, with registration now open. And Volkswagen's shocking rebrand that wasn't. But first, leadership is never easy, but in times of uncertainty and adversity, it becomes an even greater challenge. So what can you do as an independent auto dealer to make sure your organization keeps moving forward? In the April issue of UCD magazine, AFC President Jim Money says the first step is to keep your eye on the why. Money offers lessons he's learned in more than 30 years of management on how to lead in difficult times, and it all begins with your dealership's purpose. This month's UCD also includes ideas and tips from top dealers on how to take your sales online with a personal touch. Attorneys explaining how to protect your dealership's interests when competitors hire away your employees. Information from the FTC about how to spot and thwart scams aimed at your business, and much more. It's all available right now at ucdmagazine.com. Automotive Industry News will return after this.
AutoTrader has all your display solutions and can drive 21.5 more VDPs per car on average. Dominate your market with Alpha Elite, get more exposure with ELOT, and re-engage shoppers across the web with advanced ads. Get more impact with AutoTrader's display solutions.
After a year as a virtual event due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the annual NIADA Convention and Expo will be live and in person once again in 2021. The used vehicle industry's premier event will celebrate its 75th anniversary at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center in San Antonio, Texas, August 23rd to the 26th, moving back from its traditional June dates to allow everyone time to be vaccinated. Here to tell us more about NIADA's plan for its landmark convention and what dealers can look forward to in San Antonio are NIADA President Lou Tedeschi and Vice President of Industry Analysis and Insights, Larry Dixon. The first question is for Lou. Tell us about the decision to return to a live convention this year. What convinced the board that the time is right, and what have you been hearing from dealers about their reaction to it?
Thanks, Veronica. We appreciate the question. Our board met in February in person. And the reason we did it in person is because we get so much more done in person. We want to see our dealers. We want that interaction with our dealers. And that's the reason why we decided to go live in San Antonio. Our convention in San Antonio is going to be a little different than past years. We're doing 3 different tracks: retail, buy here, pay here, and service. Service is something new this year. And we know with COVID that adding a new track is crucial to our dealers' success. Some dealers were shut down and didn't have anything but service to keep them alive. So we want to add that this year, and we're bringing in new vendors to support that. So I think everybody will be excited to see the changes that we've made, and we look forward to seeing everybody in San Antonio in August.
Of course, the big draw of the NIADA Convention and the Expo is the dealer education, considered the best available in the independent space. Larry, what can you tell us about the education offerings for 2021?
Well, first of all, educational content will be determined by a dealer advisory committee. So sessions will be constructed by dealers for dealers. As far as content is concerned, there will be 3 primary education tracks: retail, buy here, pay here, and service. Sessions will cover compliance, digital retailing and wholesaling, reconditioning best practices, curb stoning, inventory acquisition, and many, many more. We're also placing a priority on sessions that promote new profit centers for dealers, like aftermarket accessories. Given how hyper-competitive the used vehicle market is these days, independent dealers need as much insight as possible into new areas that increase revenue. Finally, we're bringing a totally new concept to NIADA's convention this year, which is a series of micro sessions called the Service Bay. Service-based sessions will offer 20-minute, single-topic, single-speaker sessions focused on services and problem-solving solutions. The pandemic brought so much change for our industry and dealer members, and this year's NIADA convention will give attendees the insights necessary to navigate the new normal. It's going to be an excellent NIADA convention and expo, made all the sweeter by the fact that it will be done safely and in person.
Registration is now open for the 2021 NIADA Convention and Expo, August 23rd to the 26th in San Antonio. To be a part of the biggest event in the used car industry, visit NIADA Convention.com to register or for more information. See you in San Antonio. We'll be right back.
With AutoTrader, close more deals in outside markets. From local home delivery badging to market extension. And new for 2021, Market Extension Essential. Get your inventory in front of shoppers in surrounding areas when their searches produce limited results.
On March 29th, a news release was accidentally posted by Volkswagen announcing the world's second largest automaker would soon be changing the name of its U.S. operation to Volkswagen. The idea, it said, was to reflect the company's commitment to electric vehicles. Several news outlets reported that the name change had been confirmed by Volkswagen officials. The next morning, Volkswagen published a release that said the new name was, quote, a public declaration of the company's future forward investment in e-mobility, and posted about the change on social media. But by that night, the story unraveled, and Volkswagen revealed the whole thing had been a fake in advance of April Fool's Day. Here's more on the story from Reuters News Service.
So it was just a marketing stunt after all. Volkswagen says it will not actually change the name of its US unit to Volkswagen, though it put out a press release Tuesday saying that was the plan, and the world's media was taken in. The prank was well executed, beginning with a supposed leak and then going into some detail. It was widely reported, including by Reuters, with at least one analyst writing a note praising the plan. And it wasn't April Fool's Day, after all. Not everyone took kindly to being tricked, however. Some commenters recalled the company's Dieselgate scandal and years of misleading customers and regulators. For VW, it may be mission accomplished, though. The stunt drew attention to the brand's big shift into zero-emission vehicles. It aims to invest about $19 billion in EVs by 2025, but its future press releases on the subject will now be read with a certain caution.
That's all for this edition of Automotive Industry News. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Campos.